Hi guys, welcome to another video from TV's Lab where I'm going to be sharing something with you, and that's the concept of international schools. The concept of international school is so interesting, and I decided to do a video on it because it's becoming a misconception. A lot of schools, a lot of people, a lot of school promoters do not seem to understand the concept of international school. I ran into a lady. She happens to be the headmistress of for a school. I rather not tell you the name of the school. She said her school is international. I was like, yeah, good. That's good. That's quite great. I mean, the building, the scenery is very appealing. So I asked her the question like, what program do you use? She was like, ah, no, we don't have any program. The founder just told us that he has international partners. Have you seen them before? No. Have they been here before? No. And it's so weird, man. It's so weird because an international school, there are three elements. There are three fundamental elements. I mean, there could be other justifications, but there are three fundamental elements which, if you don't find in a school that has the connotation international, if you don't find that, then forget. I mean, that school is not international. The first thing is the curriculum. The curriculum of the school. The second thing, accreditation. The third thing is a school policy. In my point of view, if a school has the name international and claims to be international, they should have a curriculum that is from the holding school. The holding school, that is the school that gives you the accreditation to represent them in your home country. And the school policy has to do with the school culture. What culture do you have? What policy do you have? If you don't have these three fundamental elements, then forget, you are not an international school. And that is where the problem, that's where the problem comes in. The problem of vocational schools with international vocation, and international schools. I know of schools that are international. They have all the three elements that I just enumerated right now. And other schools don't have any of these elements. Some have just one, some have just two. But the element of accreditation is so important because if you are not accredited as an international school, then forget, you are just functioning. I'm sorry, but you're functioning clandestinely. There are a lot of schools that are functioning clandestinely. I know, for example, I fully agree that there are some schools that are still in the process of becoming international schools. And there are some schools that are not even in the process. They just have a policy, a school policy that is very appealing. They just have an enabling environment that welcomes international students. But there are other schools that do not have any of these elements. All they have is the connotation or the name written boldly on the billboard, international school. And that is where I have a problem. Because when you look at the authorization, the school authorization from the Ministry of Basic Education and the Secondary Education, you realize that most of these schools do not have on the authorization form written there international. Now they just put it there like that. We don't know what exactly is going on because when you go, there is a website where every internationally recognized, every school that claims to be international, you find it there. You find their names written there. Man, I mean, I can't give you the address because I'm going to unveil some things here. But my problem is schools are bearing the name international, whereas they have nothing to show for the international name, the international vocation they are clamoring for. So I really have a problem with that. That's the reason why I decided that we talk about this point because it is very, very important. I know of schools that are international, but I think that a school that is international, the first thing they have to look at it is the curriculum. The curriculum of the school must be very, very flexible. The curriculum of the school must take into consideration international students. That students from different countries, different cultures. The curriculum must take into consideration the blending. Do you blend? Do you have all the available disposition to receive children from foreign students or pupils? Do you have all those facilities? You don't have. There are some norms. Sorry, it's not like you don't have. I was about saying you need to have that. There are some norms and standards and ethics which you need to respect, even at the level of your personnel. If the staff is not in the predisposition, man, you are not an international school. You're simply a school with an international vocation. So, according by me, the three elements that I just make mention of, if a school hasn't got that, amongst the three elements, there are two fundamental elements. We have the accreditation, and we have the curriculum. And there are schools that go into agreement like, okay, we use your curriculum, and accreditation comes later on because they want to observe, like the Cambridge primary, the Cambridge program. Now they want to observe who you are before they attribute anything, whatever, to you. So it is a very, very fundamental issue. An international school is an institution that promotes learning in an international and in an appealing environment and following an international framework. And in order to receive evidently foreign kids, you put them foreign learners, you put them in a predisposition just like they would have been had it been the way in their homeland. So that's the first destination if a school has to be international. Yeah, there are a lot of international programs. We have, for example, the Excel, we have the Cambridge assessment, we have the IB, we have the ABK, we have the international primary curriculum, and we have the advanced uh, placement. Yeah, those are some international programs. So they don't give it for free. Now there's a whole lot of procedure you have to follow in order to become an international school, and all of this is stated on their website. So you can find by clicking the name, by clicking the name of the program, and you're going to find the various information on the website, like for accreditation to become a partner and all of that. So once you are accredited, now the name of your school appears on their website. Either you are a partner or not, you appears on the website, and evidently as a partner, you become a partner. So the name of your school is on their website. Yeah, there are some international schools in Cameroon that I know personally, verifiable on the website. We have the Bridge International School. We have for Rousseau International School running the IB program, and we have the ENCO Education. Yeah, that's an international school. We have the Way is an international school too, and there are a host of others. So those are some of the international schools, and some of these schools I just made mention. You can find their names on the website. I can give you the website now because for some reasons I can give you the website. So those are international schools. Those are some of the international schools that I know. There are a host of schools. There are a host of schools that are not yet accredited, but they are operating under the banner of an international school connotation, and they have every predisposition for that. But for the fact that they are not yet accredited, so others do not have any intention to ever obtain accreditation because it demands a lot of finance, a lot of funds. So they function as schools with international vocation. I just wish this point be understood by everybody, please. There are schools that are international. There are schools with international vocation. International schools are the schools that have coding schools abroad. they have the various criteria which I previously enumerated. And schools with international vocation, they have some of these characteristics, but for the fact that they are not accredited. Remove the element or take off the element of accreditation, yeah, they are international schools. So schools with international vocation, sorry. So that's the connotation we can give to them. Okay, guys. So I hope you did enjoy the brief talk on the concept of international schools, part one. In my subsequent video, I'm going to share with you a full documentary on the history of international schools, and I stay within the context of Cameroon. So hope you did enjoy. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to drop your comments. You are my strength. This is Teddy's Lab. See you. Bye bye.